technique of conciseness is in particular useful for précis writing, and in general it is useful for our powerful, striking and efficient writing. हम कंसाइजनेस से मुराद कर लेते हैं. मैं इसको आसान अल्फाज में अगर समझाना चाहूँ टू माय व्यूअर्स, टू माय ऑडियंस, इट इज़ लाइक वी पुट ऑन एक्स्ट्रा वेट. और एक शख्स जिसका वेट जो है ना वो 60 kg होना चाहिए, एंड ही पुट्स ऑन 20 kg एक्स्ट्रा वेट, और 80 kg उसका वेट हो गया. So imagine how active and efficient he would be. Most of the time he would feel lazy and he won't be able to move fast. तो वो अगर करेगा तो फिर सांस फूलेगी, तो उसकी एफिशिएंसी मुतासर हो जाती है. ही डजंट रिमेन दैट मच एक्टिव और एजाइल नहीं रहता. Same is the case with writing. हम extra words, extra phrases, extra clauses, if we add to our statements, add to our sentences, our sentences they become bulky and they become वो meaning ही convey नहीं कर पा रहे जो हम करना चाह रहे हैं, और उसमें वो elegance ही नहीं है that we want it should be there. So it means that there is some problem with our writing. We need to prune it. We need to make cut, and we need to edit it. और कहाँ एडिट करना है, कैसे एडिट करना है, देयर आर सर्टेन वेज एंड टेक्निक्स, एंड दिस कम्स थ्रू प्रैक्टिस, एंड दिस कम्स थ्रू योर कॉन्शियस नॉलेज ऑफ द थिंग्स. फर्स्ट यू नीड टू नो इट, then practice will make you perfect about that. And if you write in a concise manner, your writing becomes very much efficient, it becomes very much elegant and active. Either you write essays, you write reports, you write letters, you write précis, whatever you write in your academic writing, in your professional writing, you become very good at that, and your writing becomes impressive, and that conveys meaning, that becomes effective writing, communicative writing. तो आज हम इसको सीखना चाहेंगे. दिस इज़ वेरी मच इम्पॉर्टेंट. आप लेक्चर को टिल द एंड फॉलो कीजिएगा. यू आई होप बाय द एंड ऑफ द लेक्चर यू विल बी एबल टू or you will at least understand that yes, conciseness makes the difference, and that makes our writing more effective. Here is the first one, conciseness. As I have explained it, what is conciseness? There can be a word, there can be a phrase, there can be a clause that is extra, that doesn't contribute to the meaning. If we remove those words, if we remove those phrases, if we remove those clauses, yet our writing is effective. There is no loss in the meaning. If there is no loss in the meaning and we can economize on words, that is called conciseness. Here is an example. The speaker talked about several of the merits of after-school programs in his speech. This apparently looks okay, and that is okay also. But when it comes to conciseness, we cannot say that this is concise statement. Rather, we would say it is a wordy statement, using extra words. Here, in comparison, you will note the speaker touted after-school programs in his speech. Now, this underlined part talked about several of the merits of has been replaced by touted single word and becomes more striking, more powerful, and looks very nice. You have reduced 6 words out of 14, so your sentence becomes of 8 words more efficient. And in précis writing, this is more needed. There is no loss of idea, only we have cut certain words. Another example is, it is believed but cannot be confirmed that Pakistan economy will very soon stabilize for the relief of people who are suffering from the inflation and unemployment. Now you see what is the problem. This underlined part, this is problematic. Believed but cannot be confirmed. This is confirmed. If it is believed, why it cannot be confirmed? If it is the case, then what should be our appropriate effective word? And similarly, second underlining is, who are suffering from inflation and unemployment. This is clause. We can reduce clause to a phrase, we can reduce phrases to adjectives, that would be okay, because such relative clauses are called modifying clauses also. If a single word can modify, can do the job of this whole suffering from inflation and unemployment, this clause, that would be preferable. Like this, it is assumed that sooner Pakistan economy, what we have done, we have replaced believed but cannot be confirmed, that has been replaced by assumed, single word, and that is more meaningful. Assumed is something that needs verification. and we have replaced this who are suffering from inflation and unemployment, replaced by a phrase suffering inflation and unemployment. So clause has been reduced to a phrase, and 26 words have been reduced to 18 words. And replace those vague words with more powerful and specific words, and that comes through practices. As I said earlier, our information desk has made available many of the things you can use for making a decision. This is underlined on the best country to apply for immigration. 22 words. It can be reduced to 11 words. You see, half of the words have been slashed. What does it say? Our information desk presents criteria for determining a country best for the immigrants. Now, you see, that was vague, has made available many of the things which you can use for making a decision, but we do not know what are those many of the things. When we say criteria, it means there are certain principles, certain measuring things that would determine which country is useful for you. So presents criteria for determining. So this expression mean 4 words. They are far better than this whole expression that is underlined. So 11 words have been removed and slashed in this case. And you're right, your meaning is more clear. And then working as a pupil under someone who develops photos was an experience that really helped me learn a lot. Now, the person who works as a pupil under someone, the person who learns from someone is usually apprentice, photo technician. So we say not who develops photos, rather we say working as a photo technician's apprentice was an educational experience, was an experience that really helped me learn a lot. You can say was an educational experience. So your expression education is good enough. Educational experiences where we learn. And what is the next strategy? Next strategy is you need to question every word that is in a sentence, whether it is useful or not, whether it conveys meaning or not. If you become good at that, if you can put question to your certain words, whether they are needed there or not, so you will be proficient at that. Words will be at your mercy, and you will be able to use them as per your wish and for effective writing. The teacher demonstrated some of the various ways and methods for cutting words from my essay that I had written for class. Here are 22 words. These have been reduced to 10 words. 12 words have been slashed. Now, see, some of the various ways and methods for cutting words from my essay that I had written for class. One thing, this phrase, long phrase, through phrase, some of various ways and methods for cutting words from that I had written for that I had written is a clause. They all have been replaced by methods for cutting words from my essay. So you see, if it is a teacher, so it is a classwork. Teacher student relationship says that it is a classwork, or it was some kind of assignment. It doesn't mean that it is a professional essay, or is this essay is for exam. If it was examiner, then we could say it was for exam. When there is a teacher student relationship, then we say that it is a class activity. So there is no need to say that I have written for class. Similarly, economy is usually associated with the status and power. Two sentences. The one with high economic impact will be having a great power to authorize others. You see, the one thing, status and power. The one who with high economic impact, this is again about status and power, will have a greater power to authorize, again power. We are using different words for the same thing. Why not to economize? And we can say reduce to 15 words. The people who enjoy financial authority usually extend and safeguard their own vested interest. So all these expressions, beginning from usually to authorize others, we have financial authority usually extend and safeguard their own vested interest. We have removed usually, beginning from usually to authorize others. All this whole area part has been replaced by who enjoy financial authority associated with status and power, usually extend, they influence and impact others and safeguard their own vested interest. So, this expression beginning from usually, that seems vague and there seems repetition. We have avoided repetition of idea. Sometimes there is repetition of words and sometimes there is repetition of idea. So, there was repetition of idea again and again. So, that has been summarized into single statement, single sentence. And economy is usually associated with status and power. This whole clause have that otherwise would be, you see, that is independent, but alone it isn't sufficient. It has become part of it. The people who enjoy financial authority, 15 words out of 24, more effective. Then, in certain cases, we can combine sentences into single sentence as we have done in the previous statement also. Here are more cases. Scientists first identify the defective gene, then they can create a screening test. Physicians can use this screening test to diagnose the condition early. Now, screening test, again screening test. Scientists first identify defective gene, so there seems a repetition. Then they is also scientist, so repetition. Why we are going to repeat? Let us reduce it. After identifying the defective gene, scientists can develop a screening test to help physicians diagnose the condition early. So simple. So repetitions removed and your statement becomes effective. Two statements combined to single statement. Here is very long sentence of 40 words. It is generally believed by the people that democracy in Pakistan has many serious challenges. Then these challenges are tug of war for power between state institutions, low percentage of educated people, and feudal mindset inherited from the British rule. These are 40 words replaced by, it is generally believed that democracy in Pakistan faces multiple challenges. So, has many serious challenges. We say that faces multiple challenges, and we put colon, and after colon we just speak about what are those challenges. Institutional tug of war, low literacy, and feudalism. We don't need to say feudal mindsets inherited from the British rule. Feudalism is enough. We do not need to say low percentage of educated people. We can say low literacy. We need not to say a tug of war of for power between state institutional, just institutional tug of war. So clauses reduced to phrases. In this way, 40 words have been reduced to just 19 words. Imagine it, 21 words have been slashed here and your writing becomes more effective. And eliminating certain words. There are words that do not contribute any meaning. We can eliminate them very much easily. Here are few cases. Uh, if we delete or remove or added certain words that do not contribute to meaning of the statement, that is eliminating of certain words. Here is, imagine a mental picture of someone engaged in the intellectual activity, 27 words of. So to learn what the rules are for how to play the game of chess, 27 words reduced to 9 words. Imagine someone. Why to say imagine a mental picture of someone engaged in the intellectual activity? Just say imagine someone trying to learn, that is mental activity or intellectual activity, trying to learn what are the rules of, instead of saying what are the rules of chess. So 27 words slashed to 9 words. I received your assignments that you wrote on brainstorming a topic for writing essays on variety of areas of investigation yesterday. 21 words, and this part underline will be reduced to very few words. I received your assignments on brainstorming a topic for essay writing. That's all. A topic for essay writing on variety of areas of investigation yesterday. So just we can say brainstorming on a topic for essay writing. So 21 words reduced to 11 words. Eliminate unnecessary determiners and modifiers. Sometimes there are determiners and modifiers, but they are unnecessary. Usually determiners, modifiers, they modify, they add to the meaning, but there are sometimes unnecessary ones. What are those? Here are a few examples. Furnishing the essay by Friday is an impossibility without some kind of extra help. What is this some kind of? Needless. You can say without extra help. Furnishing the essay by Friday is impossible without extra help. Some kind of has been replaced by just without extra help. There is no need to replace it, rather you can delete it. Some kind of being replaced. And when you say impossibility and you replace it by is impossible and also reduced. Four words mean eliminated. They are unnecessary. They do not contribute to the meaning. Some kind of doesn't contribute any meaning. Any particular type of desert is fine with me. Why any particular type? You can say any desert is fine with me. There is a list of words like kind of, sort of, type of, really, basically, for all the intents and purposes, definitely, actually, generally, individual, specific, particular. These words can be replaced and eliminated. Rather, they can be cut. There are repetitive words. We can omit them very much easily. Little attention can help us to identify what are repetitive words. I would appreciate it if you would bring to the attention of your drafting officers the administrator's dislike of long sentences and paragraphs in messages to the field and in other items drafted for her signature or approval, as well as in all correspondence, reports, and studies. Please encourage your section to keep their sentence short. Let us keep our sentences short. 56 words. And what is he trying to say? That administrators say that while editing, extra words should be removed and the message should be kept to the point. 35 words. Please encourage your drafting officer to keep sentences and paragraphs in letters, reports, and studies short. The administrator has mentioned that reports and memos drafted for her approval recently have been wordy and thus time consuming. Simple. You have reduced around 21 words, and this is clearer. Here it is vague. So, repetitive phrases, repetitive words, they cause confusion. Rather, we can easily reduce it, and this through practice, through little conscious effort, you can overcome it. There are redundant words like completely finished. If it is finished, what is meant of completely? There is no need to use completely. It is finished. True facts. If it is facts, they cannot be false facts. Important, essentials, future plan. Again, important, essential, future plans. If it is plan, why it is future plans? Plans are always for future. Terrible, tragedy. Tragedy is usually terrible. For rhetoric, they might be okay, but for concise and effective writing, they are not. End result, no need to use end. Just result is final. Final outcome, there is no need to say final outcome. Outcome is final also. Free gift, gift is always free, it is never bought. Past history, history is never present, it is past. Unexpected surprise, surprise is something that was unexpected. So we can replace, remove such words. So we can omit them, cut them for making our writing more effective. Here is word that I have put in quotation marks, very unique. If something is unique, it means there is nothing like that any other thing. It is of one kind. So there is no need to say very unique, very special, such words, extremely unique, somewhat interesting. If it is interesting, why to say somewhat unique? It is unique. So we don't need to use illogical words with it. Here is a case. Before the travel agent was completely able to finish explaining various differences. It should be differences. Completely able to, was able to finish would be enough. Was completely able to finish. Among all of that, many very unique. If it is unique, why to say very unique? Vacation packages his travel agency was offering. The customer changed her future plans. 33 words reduced to 23. Before the travel agent finished explaining the differences among the unique vacation packages his travel agency was offering, the customer changed her plans. Pink is a color. If we say pink in color, if we say something green in color, bhai, color green in color, can क्या जरूरत है? If we say it is green, if you say that my car is pink in color, you say my car is pink, that's also enough. So we need to use specific descriptive words and we drop others. Here is a list of that. Large in size, if oftentimes, if it is often, then no need to say oftentimes. Of a bright color, heavy in weight, period in time, round in shape. If it is round, so why to say round in shape? At early time, economics field, of cheap, honest in character, of an uncertain condition, in a confused state, usual in nature, extreme in degree, of a strange type. We can say unusual. Why to say unusual in nature? In a confused state, you can say just as confused. Here is another example. The microscope revealed a group of organisms that were found that were round in shape and peculiar in nature. So the microscope revealed a group of peculiar round organisms. That is enough. 16 words reduced to 9 words. Then, during that time period, many car buyers preferred cars that were pink in color and shiny in appearance. Pink is enough. No need to say pink in color. Shiny is enough. There is no need to say shiny in appearance. You say during that period, many car buyers preferred pink, shiny cars. So 18 words reduced to 10 words. During that period of time, that time period, you say during that period, many car buyers preferred pink, shiny cars. That's all. That were pink in color and shiny in appearance. Blah 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 blah. That is unnecessary. Thank you very much for watching my video lecture. Keep following